You must have requirements in your relationship. What's going on, everybody? This your man, Lucky. What's the point of being in a relationship, allowing a woman to come into your space, allowing a woman to be a part of what you have going on, if there aren't going to be any requirements that she is going to have to meet? No standards or anything like that. What's the point, guys? Listen, you work hard to build yourself up to be the best version of yourself. You work hard to build yourself up to be the most masculine version of yourself, only to take those resources and your energy to give it away and not get anything that you require in return. That's not how this works. Guys, you provide access to relationships. Women provide access to themselves, if you understand what I'm saying. They provide us with access to them. We provide them access to the relationship. Think about it. If you don't understand what I'm saying, how many times have you heard that a woman has asked a man for his hand in marriage? It doesn't happen. It's the man who asks the woman. Therefore, it's the man who provides access to the relationship. He makes the decision on who it is that he is going to ask. Do you understand what I'm saying? The man, guys, you make the decision as to who it is you're going to ask to marry you, should you decide to get married. Or it is you who ask the woman to get into, a relationship or a long-term relationship or whatever, should you decide to want to get into a long-term relationship. So guys, let's get into it. Here are my requirements that must be met in order for me to allow a woman to either get into a relationship with me or continue to be in a relationship with me. Guys, pay attention. And I want you to do me a favor. Watch this to the end. And if I leave out any requirements that you as a masculine man has that a woman must meet in order for her to remain in a relationship with you, put it in the comments section. I appreciate it. Exclusivity. Let me explain something to you. When you get into a relationship, right, guys, typically it's to be exclusive with one another, okay? Whatever it is that she needs, you're going to provide. Whatever it is that you need, she is going to provide. Exclusive. Y'all are dealing with each other and each other only. Now, look, if you enter the thing where it's a whole group of y'all and all of y'all are together and y'all living together and y'all doing all kind of, stuff and like that, that's fine if that's what you want to do, okay? But even with that, I'm sure there is still some type of exclusivity. Even if it's 3 of y'all, 4 of y'all, 5 of y'all, whatever it is, okay? Y'all are still going to be exclusive to one another, right? There's probably still going to be some type of arrangement like, yo, it's the 3 of us. It's just the 3 of us. We can make it if we try, just the 3 of us. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever the arrangement is, that's what it is. Y'all are exclusive. It's 4 y'all. It's just exclusive to y'all 4, and that's just it. So guys, for those of us that are into, just the one-on-one thing, it's still exclusive. You cannot allow her to take your resources and spread your resources out amongst others. That doesn't make sense, guys. Exclusivity. 99% of relationships are like, yo, we're with us, we're a unit, we're a team, just us, and that's it. Exclusivity, guys. It has to be a requirement, okay? Next, guys, listen, and this is huge when it comes to exclusivity. Intimacy, guys. Come on. Y'all know you listen, like for those of y'all that don't mind sharing, that's fine. A lot of people don't want to share. A lot of people want to keep that apple pie all to themselves. They want to keep that good all to themselves. But one of the requirements is, although the exclusivity is a requirement when it comes to that, but one of the requirements when it comes to intimacy is how often you need it. How much do you need it? Look, guys, if you're the type of guy that you good with it once a month, then she has to provide it to you once a month. If you're a type of guy that needs it every 2 weeks, that's when she has to provide it. You need it every week. You need it once a day. You need it 3 times a day. Whatever your requirement is up to her to be able to provide that to you, especially if y'all are exclusive. Now, if y'all are not exclusive, then I don't even know what you're in a relationship for. But I'm saying exclusivity and the intimacy, it goes hands in hands. It has to be a requirement that she can provide you with what you need when it comes to that apple pie, period. Now, I get it. I understand women work hard. They got a lot of things to do and all that stuff, got a lot going on. And I'm not saying that this is the only thing that women are good for. I'm simply saying if y'all are exclusive and she is the only one that is going to be providing it to you, you got to get it when you need it. That's all I'm saying. She has to be, I'm not saying be an idiot about it. Like, yo, she's tired. She worked all day. She's sick. She's not fit. I mean, come on, man, within reason. But you understand what I'm saying? If you the type of guy that, yo, you need it at least 3 times a week and now you getting it every 3 months, that's a problem. In my opinion, she's not living up to the standard. She's not meeting your requirements. Guys, when a woman is not meeting your requirements, the woman that's in a relationship with you, the woman that has access to your resources, your energy, your time, and whatever else it is that you are giving her access to, she has to meet the requirements, man. A lot of you guys are sitting in relationships that your requirements are not being met and you're not even doing anything about it. You don't understand the concept. You provide access to the relationship. If you are not getting what it is that you need out of the relationship, you fix it or you get out. Next, guys, another requirement for me, there is a beauty standard, period. I like what I like. I'm attracted to what I'm attracted to. The worst thing, and you guys know, the worst thing that can happen is you get into a relationship with a woman and in the beginning, she got everything going on. A year or 2 later, let everything go. Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm not shaming anybody, okay? Whatever your standard is your standard, and that's fine. What might be good for you might not be good for me, and vice versa. However, whatever it is that's good for me must be maintained. That's a requirement. Whatever it is that's good for you must be maintained. The worst thing you could do is stay in a long-term relationship with a woman that you're not even attracted to. And I get it. Women that say, oh, well, you supposed to love a woman for who she is. And listen, let me tell you about me. I can love you for who you are, and then I can leave you for who you are. You have to be who you were when I met you. Now, I get it. We get older. Time, takes a toll on us and all of that. I get that. But I'm going to just be straight up with you. There is no way, if we get together, that you think it's going to be okay for you to gain 50 pounds. And I'm still for me, it's not attractive. And you have to understand that attraction is huge. Guys, I mean, am I off with this or what? Come on, man. How many of y'all are sitting in relationships that you just looking at your old lady like, you just looking at her like, oh my gosh. You guys are staying in the situation simply because you feel obligated. You took a vow and you said you were going to do this and do that. But I mean, at the end of the day, don't you think that you deserve to be happy, especially if you putting in work? If you putting in work, you should get something for that work. But again, you guys don't have any requirements, and then you're wondering why you're not happy in the marriage. Let me tell you another thing about attraction. Attraction plays a huge role because attraction is going to be, number one, what keeps a man faithful. You understand what I'm saying? Keeps a man loyal. Now, some men are just faithful or loyal just because that's just who they are. Fine. But other men are like, yo, I need what's attractive to me. Listen, man, if you are not attracted to your wife, if you are not attracted to your girlfriend, it is going to affect so many other areas in the relationship. You're not going to be motivated to do more. You're not going to be inspired to do extra when it comes to date night and all that stuff. Man, you're not going to be worried about taking her out on a date. You're going to be worried about being seen in public with her. You don't want certain people to see you out in public with her. Hey, how you doing? Who's that? Oh, this Keisha. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to get that nudge. Oh, I'm just Keisha. Come on, man, guys. You got to keep it 100. You have to let women know. Listen, if you're in a relationship with a woman, let her know. Look, you done gained a couple pounds. I'm gonna need you to work on that. And see, guys, listen, I get it. If she's sick, man, you know, she has an illness, she's on some type of medication and all of that kind of stuff, man, I get it. I'm not saying just be a monster. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. I'm just being totally honest with you. This may not be a requirement for you, but it is definitely a requirement for me. Next, guys, cooperation. Cooperation. I cannot deal with any woman that does not cooperate with me. It's my plan. It's my goal. It's my relationship. If you don't want to roll how I roll, then this is not the relationship for you. And it's okay. It's not a problem. I'm not going to fuss and fight and go back and forth. When I go left, she goes right. When I go right, then she goes left. I go up, she goes down. I go in a circle, she go in a square. Like, come on. Some of you guys are dealing with this, man. Listen, man, the relationship is yours. You providing her access to you and your resources. But see, a lot of you guys don't look at it like that. A lot of you guys are looking at it from a scarce mindset. You guys are looking at it to where, oh, she's providing me with access to her. She's providing me with access to that good. She's providing me with access to that apple pie. So I have to comply and roll with and settle for and deal with whatever she throws my way, because if not, I'm not going to get that apple pie. Guys, man, let me tell you something, man. Let that apple, you know how much, y'all know how much apple pie is out there? Do y'all know how much apple pie is out there? But see, y'all got a scarce mindset and y'all feeling like, oh, well, this is the best that I can do. You know, I'm not going to go out there and start all over from scratch and blah, blah, blah. Listen, and that's fine. If you want to live an unhappy life, then that's fine. If you want to live unhappily ever after, that's fine. That's up to you. I'm simply saying, guys, you got to have these requirements, man. And if they don't meet the standard, you either do what you can do to fix it, or listen, somebody out there is going to meet the standard. Trust me, I'm telling you, it's that simple. It is that simple. Next, guys, after cooperation, man, obedience. This is a huge problem. And I know a lot of you guys deal with that, man. Women just don't listen to what you say. When you tell her to do one thing, she's going to do something different. No matter what you have her to do, she's going to do something different. It's always going to be a challenge. It's always going to be some type of opposition. But at the end of the day, she just doesn't do what you say do. Now, let me tell you how this is a problem. Guys, you got to understand, one of the roles that you play is protector. You cannot protect what you cannot control. Now, I'm not saying be controlling in everything that she does. You got to have a say in it, and she can't go here because you said so, and she can't go there because you said so. I'm not saying that. I'm simply saying, as a man, as a leader of the household, when you give her guidance, when you tell her something that you know you need her to understand and you need her to follow what it is that you say, and she doesn't follow it, you're putting yourself in danger. Look, she want to go out with all her single friends and she out here wearing something crazy, and she going to another side of town, and you know it's ridiculous over there, and you tell her, yo, I'm gonna need you to change. I'm gonna need you to take that foolish outfit off and put on something a little more, a little more appealing, a little something, like that a married woman or a woman in a relationship would wear. And she's like, well, no, I'm just gonna wear this. You just acting real jealous and you insecure and all that. Okay, she don't listen to you. She don't go change. But then 3 hours later, she calls you from the spot where she at, talking about old boy done put his hands on her, and he done disrespected her, and he done did this, and he done did that. And she told him that she was gonna call her man, and he was like, call your man, he a punk, he ain't gonna do nothing. And then she said, oh yeah, who? My man is such and such. And then he came back, oh yeah, I know such and such. Tell him I did it, and we gonna see what he gonna do. I'm here, I'm waiting for him to come down. Man, she done put you in a whole situation when the situation more than likely could have been avoided if she didn't go down there dressed like however it is that she was dressed that you didn't approve of, and you told her to change. But again, she didn't want to listen to you, and now it's a whole situation. You cannot protect what you cannot control. obedience, guys. Now, y'all may not like the word obedience. Ladies, if y'all are watching, you might not like the word obedience. I don't, the word obedience, I think of like a pet, like a family pet. You send them to obedience school and they learn how to listen to commands and stuff like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it is. Just being obedient, obey, love, honor, and obey. See, they'll say these things when they are standing up there in front of the, do you take such and such and blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, love, honor, and obey. Yeah. But as soon as you tell her to do something, she ain't going to obey you. Guys, it's a requirement. Obedience is a requirement because she's going to get you jammed up. She's going to get herself jammed up. Everybody's going to be at risk because she don't want to follow your instructions. She doesn't even respect your leadership if she doesn't obey you. That leads me to the next requirement. Respect. Now, all of the requirements that I just put down can all get wrapped up into one requirement. That would be respect. At the end of the day, if she respects you, then more than likely you're not going to have to worry about all of the other things that I said. You're not going to have to worry about exclusivity. You're not going to have to worry about the intimacy. You're not going to have to worry about the beauty standard. You're not going to have to worry about the cooperation or the obedience if she respects you. Now, let me tell you something. When a woman doesn't respect you, that's it, man. Time to go. Time to get up and go. Pack up and go. Whatever it is you're going to lose in the process, lose it. Because you don't have no respect. Without respect, you don't have anything. Guys be out here talking about, man, it's cheaper to keep it, man. Man, you can have that. You can have that. You can have that, guys. Listen, guys, you got to have requirements, man. When you allowing a woman to be in your life, you got to understand that you as the man provide access to relationships, period. There is no reason why any man should sit in a relationship that he's not satisfied in simply because the woman is not meeting his requirements. Why are you giving her access to anything that you have if she's not cooperating with you? If she's not obedient, if she's not listening to what you're telling her to do, if she hasn't held herself to any beauty standard, she just let herself go. Come on, man. What are you doing? Get your game up. Get your game up, man. Get on point, man. A lot of you guys are not where you want to be in life, and that's why you sit back and accept this foolishness, because it's probably the only way that you're going to get access to what it is that she has. You got to put up with the foolishness. But see, if you on point, you understand what I'm saying? When you on point, you on your grind, you on your purpose, man, you ain't going to be putting up with nothing. You're not going to put up with nothing. Look, guys, you got to have requirements when it comes to your relationship. Period. End of story. Let me know in the comment section any requirements that I left out or any requirements that you have that you put in your relationship. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good.